Are just about ready, guys. We're just waiting for the server to be up. I actually thought it was going to be up already, so I started playing the ads. But it can't be much longer now. The other game finished, and Berserk lost yet another game this evening, which is obviously a little bit of a tough evening for them. But I do think they can take a lot away from this, as we were discussing earlier, because luckily for me, I'm not alone. So, Semler and Vendetta, are you guys still awake? Maybe yes, maybe no? Have I been abandoned? Did I unmute the right Skype? That's the first thing. I think I did. They might have both actually just like gone to watch the international because it's been so long. Alright, I can take a hint. I'm sure they'll be back any second, guys, don't worry. Or they're watching the football match, actually. That could be another thing. Either way, this game should be coming up hopefully very soon, and then we will be ready. It is going to be... Oh, you guys can hear me? Am I doing something wrong? It could be, actually, that I am trolling myself somehow. Alright. So apparently, Vendetta's eating ice cream, and I don't know what Summer's doing. Ah, well. I'm still trying to connect. So give us a second, guys, and we will be ready with everything. In the meantime, you should go and follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. I need... like 100 more followers on Twitter, and I'll be at 15,000. So, yeah, that's at NipAnders, it's at Semler the Riot, and it's at Vendetta Go. So go and follow us on Twitter, and you can see. Still not connecting to the server, please. I just want to watch the game. I don't know why this match isn't on CSGO Lounge. I think they weren't able to upload it quick enough, basically. So that's obviously a little bit of a shame. But you guys had plenty of chances to bet on other matches. And I'm sure there's going to be more chances in the future. So don't bet all your skins away. Let's see. We might have to remake this call. I'm going to see if I can do this. No, no, no. Not at all. So no Skype call, no working server. Man, what a sad time. Especially because we're already delayed. As you guys may have noticed, this game should have started about half an hour ago, but now it's 10:30 instead. So we do apologize, there were some delays, and this game had to wait for another game to finish. So that is what it's all at. Alright, let's see. I'm going to try and remake the Skype call and see if we can't figure something out. Semler. Where's Semler on Skype? There he is. Hello?
Hello?
Oh. Okay, I can hear Vendetta now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Sweet. So now this is real progress. Things are moving in the right direction.
2 out of 3.
Does it work now? Are we good?
Yeah. I think you may have reset your settings because you sound a little bit lower again than you did earlier.
What? Oh, wait, hold on. How about now?
Yeah.
Better?
Much better.
All right.
Okay, so now I'm no longer talking entirely to myself. That's really a good, real progress.
I thought things got real quiet all of a sudden. I was like, well, okay, I know Ben is like doing something in his kitchen, so that's fine. But Anders, where's Anders at? Perfect, man. Perfect.
Just left.
Yeah,
You just abandoned us.
that other Skype call just died. No idea why, but it did.
Oh, it's going away now. There we go.
Yeah.
So now, what are we left with? Still working on getting an actual IP up and running for the server, and once we have that, obviously, then we will be ready to go. So yeah, a little bit of patience, guys, but we should be there any second, basically. In the meantime, what have you guys been up to? Have you been following the World Cup? I haven't. What's happening?
I've been furiously multitasking between the World Cup and TI. It's pretty much what I've been doing.
It's more TI right now. Actually, I've got that going.
Yeah, I've got like 4 TI streams and a World Cup stream up right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's impossible to really pay attention to everything. So you're watching one game and you're like, okay, I think I know how things are going right here, and then you come back 2 minutes later, and everything is turned on its head, and you don't really know why.
Oh, it's already pretty interesting in the international so far. That Korean team upsetting
MVP.
everything. Yeah, that was very cool, wasn't it?
It's scary though how good they've gotten in within the space of 6 months. It's crazy.
Yeah, but apparently they've been playing for a lot longer. I mean, I think some of them even have been playing Dota for like 6 or 7 years. So.
Oh yeah, they played Dota for quite some time, but if not too long ago, before Demon joined up with Team Liquid, he played as a ringer for MVP in the KDL, all that stuff, and he was basically like a god in the Korean Dota League. Obviously, Demon is a pretty solid player. But he was dominating everything, and he was playing the 2 position for MVP, and basically just securing a win as he liked. Like there was no real challenge for him. And Sephir, who's basically, I guess, a tier 2 team in terms of, it's obviously good players, but they're not like pro level teams. Traveled over to Korea, and they've been doing pretty solidly. Like I think the only team that have actually won more money and with Dota the last year, disregarding TI, is Alliance.
Yeah.
So because because it's like the payout is crazy in Korea, and Sephir have taken advantage of that. But now Phoenix are obviously doing extremely well, and it's really fun to see.
I think that was one of the biggest surprises so far this tournament.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and they really stomped Virtus Pro as well. So that was
that was really entertaining, man. Double rock drops.
Oh hell yeah, that Warlock. March is renowned for what was it? He can't remember. I think it was March, right? Who plays the Warlock?
Oh dude, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's either he or March, but he's like the only guy who plays Warlock competitively.
I think it's ridiculous.
Such a fun hero, though.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
He's fun every 2 minutes when you can drop a rock.
That's why you get Refresher Orb.
Yeah.
Duh. You can do more. Double the fun.
Double the fun.
Yeah, for those of you watching wondering why is this game not starting, it is not entirely clear. I mean, we've been given an IP to connect to, but it's not working, and we're all just waiting for something to get going on. So that's why we're talking about Dota and anything else that we can come up with. So sorry about that, but hopefully we'll be back any second.
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting match, though. ESG Reason. After watching what ESG just did to Reason, though, or pardon me, to Virtus Pro, I think Reason have got to be sweating a bit here.
Oh, yeah. Did I just connect? I think I did connect.
And especially because Reason is a completely new team. One thing actually that I'm really excited about is the fact that I saw Kevin as in the lineup for Reason, and to a lot of people that might not mean anything at all, but for those of you who played Source and paid attention to the competitive scene, you'd probably remember that name. Kevin was one of the absolute best oppers in Europe in Source, and he's kind of similar to how Delpon was in 1.6. Really aggressive opper who does crazy things and gets away with it. So I'm really excited to see how good he actually is at CSGO, because I haven't seen him play that much, and I'm not really sure if he's actually put a lot of time into this, but I'm guessing if he's picked up in a team with Nola and all those guys, then he should do okay.
We are about to find out, I suppose. It's going to be a very, very tough match, isn't it, for Reason playing up against ESG?
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I think it looks like, especially after what we just saw ESG do to Virtus Pro on Train, this is definitely going to be a tough fight. But it looks like it's going to be the same map here. It looks like ESG will be playing Train again versus Reason. So double the reason why they should be worried a little bit here. The Danes.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And they did manage to beat Berserk, but I think they've been playing a couple of other higher level teams recently, and it hasn't been going all that well for them. But they are a relatively new lineup, so we should give them a chance to prove themselves. And on paper, they do have some pretty good players, so we'll see. But on this particular map, considering how ESG just played, I'd give it quite heavily in favor of ESG. And there's no betting for this match because I think CS:GO Lounge they couldn't put up in time. So a quick update on how CS:GO Lounge works at the moment, in case, because people are sometimes very confused about why can you not bet on some matches and whatever it is. Let's say on any given night of Counter-Strike, there's 8 matches put on hltv.org. I'm sure CS:GO Lounge would love to put all those 8 matches up for betting, because that's more traffic and more fun for them. But what happens is that the amount of bots they have can't really support that many items being put up, because everyone has 100,000 items on CS:GO Lounge that they never really leave. They just always on the page. So they can only put up about 3 or 4 matches at a time, and then some matches get left out. Oh my god. Is that you, Samla, having your microphone down at all times?
No. I'm hearing it too. I think it's Ven.
What?
There's definitely somebody's microphone I can hear at all times. Ah.
There we go.
It went away. Fair enough.
Ven, did you just mute yourself? I'm not hearing Ven anymore.
I can't hear Ven.
Okay.
I can hear you.
You kind of freaked me out there for a second too.
I'm so confused. I'm just like looking at Skype wondering what's going on.
Did it just die again?
No, Skype. Skype is a notoriously unreliable piece of software, but everyone always says, well, Dad, just use TeamSpeak or whatever, but it's not that easy. Some of those programs also have weird drawbacks. It's just not easy finding decent voice software.
It really isn't. Oh, yeah, well. We do what we do with what we can. With what we have. So,
Hello.
Oh.
Yo, welcome back.
Let's see how long this lasts.
I'm
Skype
sure it'll
decided
be
to
fine.
just go on
Sounded like
vacation.
there was like a vacuum cleaner or something going on behind you. Or like
Is
a
it gone
fridge.
now?
Or a
Or
fridge? Yeah,
No,
now it's fine.
Just fine.
it might be. Yeah, it's so warm and humid in Norway right now, so I got the window open. So I guess the occasional truck could roll by.
I do have the window open as well. It's getting pretty hot in Denmark as well. But look, guys, yeah, we are not quite ready yet, but at least we have 10 people on the server. So let's do an official sort of welcome here. We've got ESG versus Reason Gaming, and this is the SLTV Star Series Season 10. You're watching it on IPTV. I'm Anders, with me is Vendetta and Semler as usual, and it's going to be a best-of-1 game on Train. So welcome to the show. ESG, they just beat Virtus Pro on this very map, and Reason come off a victory against Berserk on Inferno. So some different caliber teams in here. I imagine it's going to be ESG taking this map.
I don't think anyone's gonna fight you on that.
No, I think we can all agree that ESG are going to be the clear favorites here. Especially after just beating VP on this very map here, having a great performance, just landing shots left and right. We have to see if, I mean, the thing that we have to look for here is whether Delpan and Michaelele are going to be able to have a repeat performance. It really feels like those guys are the ones making it happen for the Swedes.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true, because that was a big part of as to why they managed to beat VP in the first place. So if they're not going to be on their game, maybe they relax a tiny bit too much because they're not playing versus a team like Virtus Pro. That could happen. And I'm really excited to see that it's Train actually, because of Kevin is playing again, because he used to be a super good opper in CSS. So hopefully he's managed to get a grip on the op in CSGO as well.
The Go mechanics. Well, we are about to find out. It's going to be interesting to see if Kevin can step up to his reputation that he has from the source version of the game, or if it's going to be different. I mean, some people have translated really well, and actually it seems like, to me, like a lot of the source players have translated really well into this game.
Yeah. Obviously, there are a fair amount of similarities between the games. So, I mean, it runs on the same engine. But yeah, I think Kevin has something like 400 hours on CS:GO.
Wow.
So I'm not expecting the world, but it would be fun to see how it goes.
It is going to be Reason starting on the CT side, which is more favored, and then ESG starting on the terror side of Train. So now we are finally ready, and let's see how it's all going to unfold. I'm looking to ESG here for the pistol round to see if they're going to do some sort of crazy execute. We saw Virtus Pro with a really cool plan where they had 2 Molotovs and they prevented the defuse, just firebombing the B bomb site, basically. That was cool. This time it seems a little bit more standard coming out from ESG. They have some smokes and some grenades, but it's nothing super elaborate here. Pretty much just the standard smokes that we're seeing.
Yeah. It's pretty general. This is similar to what we saw them doing versus VP, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken completely.
Yeah. Oh, one of those smokes failed, actually. So that's a little bit interesting. They only have the one smoke out here. The other one, I think, landed somewhere in the T base. And Exa is going to go down now. The game is definitely live. Tensky looking for a headshot on somebody, and he's having a little bit of duel with Emilio and actually coming up rather short. He's down on 12 HP. He's going to go down as well. It's Kevin and Nil left.
Nilla left, and it's going to be Nilla all the way at the back line here, trying to hold off the push at Ali. He's looking for the shot, but they line up practically for Delpan. Double headshot for him. One of them, well, he shoots through one guy to get the headshot on the other. That's how good Delpan is.
And yeah, that's actually that's one of the things one of the things with the updates, because of the bullet penetration changes, you can now shoot through a lot of stuff. I think you can line up 5 people and kill them with a max 7.
Yeah, max 7.
No, with a max 7.
Yeah. AWP only goes through 3 people, but max 7 somehow has more penetration than NAWP, and nobody really knows why.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think almost by definition, because of like pellets being made out of lead, basically, they don't penetrate all that much.
That's a good point, but then isn't the Mag 7 shooting a solid slug? I thought so.
Well, I think we're doing it wrong if we're trying to bring logic into this place.
To this place, this game.
Oh, that's a great headshot from Tensky. Does go down, and another one from Exa. So the deal being brought to life here by some of the Danish players, and Exa wants at least one more if he can get it, but he's going to get overwhelmed. Emilio taking the shot at the end. But, I mean, what do you guys think? The deagle did get buffed, and the first time I tried it out in matchmaking, I thought, oh, this is a big buff. It felt like it was much more accurate, but I haven't seen it really translate into competitive play yet.
I think it's too good right now. I think it's just a matter of time before people start picking it up. But I think also what might deter people from using it is the fact that the CSET didn't get nerfed at all.
Yeah.
So the CSET is still, it's still rules supreme, and the deagle is a pretty legit backup. But it also has a bit of a different usage area. It's more like the long-range snipes, I guess, than anything else. While the CSET is more balls to the walls and just running at people and hoping for the best.
Like we just saw.
Yeah.
Although I think that was MSL with the USP, but he did go for it. He's gonna even outsmart Delpan in the end and get a headshot on him.
I could have got the kill on Mike Kalele too, but now they're gonna swap over to the A-bomb side, and I don't think there's anything Reason can do here. Getting some kills in would be nice at this point, just to do some damage.
Well, they have the quick rotation over. They're in position right now, but then Emilio puts one through the wall, through the cinder block, and catches his MSL. So there's one kill. Down to 2 members here for Reason Gaming. They're looking to try and split this side up, but the bomb has been planted. And Exer, not sure if he made noise. Yes, he did. They know. Rogue finds him in the end. It's all down, well, to Kev.
Yeah, not much of a chance. The question is, yeah, I think he can afford an AWP. It seems like he's saving specifically for that purpose, so that's kind of cool.
That's really cool. I'm excited to see what he can do with it. In any case, 3 rounds for ESG, pretty much as expected after they picked up the pistol round. And Kevin does opt to pick up an op, so I guess it's time to see what he is able to do.
He may not have a lot of hours, but he has the skins. Look at this. Blue Steel Baronet already, and an Asimov AWP. Come on. But I do appreciate that. Skins are important, you know. Gotta make sure you have the right loadout when you play.
Damn straight.
This is true. The better the skins, the better the player, obviously.
But Kevin getting a little bit sad out here, because look at all the smokes they've just, put down to... And he's actually just going to run away. He's so angry, he's just not even going to try to opt from that position anymore. Just running back all the way into the B-bomb side. There are a lot of smokes raining down out there, and they still have one more left, ESG, and they're going to be pushing up Ivy right through here. Grenades back and forth, and that could have been a monstrous grenade from Exa, but I think it went a little bit too far and only did a little bit of damage to Mikey Lele. Now they're pushing through. He sees the first 2 people and is calling it out quickly. Nile is there with the crossfire, basically, and Mikey Lele is going to be able to take him down, and Exa drops as well. So patient play here from ESG.
No, they're really making it work. Good flashes to lead the way, but there's MSL striking. He's still alive in CT, and that's Tensky now coming in with a good kill of his own. But this is now a 3-on-2 situation. Michaelele and Rogue, the last 2 alive here for ESG and the Swedes. The bomb is dropped. It's kind of out in the open. They need to try and make a run for it at this point. They need to pick up that bomb. They're running out of time.
Yeah, but Tensky is covering it nicely. Rogue gets the 1 kill, and they peek a little bit too early. So now Kevin He just missed a couple of shots as we saw, but now he's going to have to really step it up here. 1 on 2. They have picked up the bomb. He misses one more shot. 20 seconds left. They are going to go for the plant, and as they try and run away, Rogue gets taken down. Maikelele versus Kevin. I'm still going to be watching him.
Kevin with the AWP. It's not necessarily the best weapon to have in this sort of situation, but he does spots Maikelele at his feet under the train and gets the shot. Maikelele caught out in the open. Not going to happen, and with 10 seconds, no kit on Kevin, he still has the time for the defuse. So reason they win that all-important 4th round.
Oh, that tiny detail, as you pointed out there, looking under the train, that definitely gave him a huge advantage. So that's some intelligent play, but it's still a pretty costly round for Reason. There's a bomb plant for ESG, so they have enough money to buy, and Reason only survived with 1 member.
It's the worst case scenario they could get out of, or it's the worst case for even winning the round. Pretty much. I mean, they couldn't have gone any worse.
No.
Without losing the round.
And now it doesn't start off that much better this round. Delpan already picking off the kill, and MSL waiting down here trying to shoot through the smoke, and does a little bit of damage, but probably not quite enough to stop them from running down the ramp here. Delpan picks off one more over at the A-bomb site. Exa goes down, and now MSL is very much alone in this B-bomb site, and he only has a FAMAS as well. Not even going to be any issue. ESG just basically rolling over this bomb site, and Niller is going to be left with the AWP trying to pick up some kills.
A nice shot there, or at least he manages to get one. He gets a second one as well, man. But with 5 HP left, he doesn't really have many options here. He's got to try and sneak his way around, it looks like. Sneak his way out, just try and stay alive, hold on to this gun so he can hand it over to Kevin in the next round, because they are going to be wrecked. They have no money left, Reason Gaming, after this one. So he needs to live at all costs. And there you go. Now they know that he's in CT, so they could be closing in on him. The thing is that right now the Swedes don't have that much money on their own, so it looks like they don't want to risk running more people at him.
Yeah, that's a smart thing. I think I would have been a bigger fan of them simply just locking him down like they potentially could have. Instead of Emilio going down towards CT spawn, they could have just boxed him in and as a group gone and kind of squeezed him in completely and then gone for the kill. But in any case, they come out of it with 2 guns alive, and they'll allow Nilla to hold on to that off. Still should be a fairly easy round for ESG.
Yeah, and it's Delpan again making stuff happen here, opening up with a kill. He's going to actually challenge once more. I think, did he spot Nilla all the way at the back with the AWP? Not quite yet, so that could be a little bit dangerous. He's going to get shot from one angle, and as he falls down, Nilla misses the shot, is eventually going to pick it up, but that basically cost Exa his life. And now Nilla, I'm not sure why he's running to where the terrorists are, because he should be trying to save this for one more round.
He seems to be just trying to take some shots through. Maikelele puts some shots into CT. Not going to get anything of it, though. Nilla's already on his way out, but I think that he has been spotted. Emilio has now tracked him down. Nilla giving away his position. Good nade onto Nilla. Not going to do any damage, though. Too far to the right. But a bullet does the job just fine.
Yeah, no. I don't know. Probably should have handed over that off to Kevin. It looked like he was not really comfortable with it, at least from watching him trying to shoot Delpan there and pop. But in any case, 1-5 in favor of ESG, and ESG are in a really good spot right now. They can still buy even if they lose this upcoming round, and it's the complete opposite if you're Reason Gaming.
Yeah, things are looking very bad. They are ecoing this round. There's a Deagle on Exa, and he's actually the only one in this bomb site. They're already sneaking up. He's going to spot the first guy. Cannot get the kill on Rogue. And now as they try and come up from behind, they might be able to catch Delpan, but he turns around the right time, takes the one, instant headshot, and then he's taken down by Nilla, but still a pretty fine job after all from the Swedish Orper. Nilla gets one more kill on Krypton. That won't make them win the round, but at least it's something going their way.
He did manage to get back into pop, though, so he's just sticking around.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should be able to save this weapon, actually, if he doesn't get overconfident.
I guess it comes down to Tensky just drawing attention, isn't it? And he's doing a good job of it as well, Tensky, really wrapping around, trying to catch somebody off guard here in Connector. May get lucky and catch Emilio out. CZ75, up close, Emilio's too quick.
But Nilla does survive with the op, so at least that is something going in Reason Gaming's favor, I guess. But they really need to pick up rounds at this point. ESG are already at 6 rounds. We saw how good they were on the CT side versus Virtus Pro, so...
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Things have to happen for Reason right now.
Things are looking tricky. I mean, ESG did start out the Virtus Pro game when they were on the terrorist side with winning 6 rounds in a row, basically. And they've done very much the same thing here. It's looking like they are just a pretty strong team on the terrorist side of train somehow. But what can the Danes do? I mean, they haven't had that many rifle rounds to even play around with. They've been ecoing a lot, or how just, playing pistol rounds.
I think you just hit it right there, mate. Is the fact that they just haven't had that much money. That 4th round not going their way really put them far back, and now Delpan walks forward and picks off Nilla. So this is just getting hairier and hairier here. Delpan, another one, finds Xer under Crows.
Yeah, finally they take him down, but he's already opened up this A bomb site so much that I'm not sure they can hold it, though. A nice shot from MSL is going to take down Emilio, and it is back into a 3-on-3. No bomb plant yet, and can they do it? Kevin misses a very easy shot, and I think these are just the nerves playing in at this point, because he should have definitely hit that. He's looking for one more kill. He does get the shot through the top of the box then, or the top of the barrel, and now Mikey Liller is alone. 1-on-2. The bomb is down, and he's just going for the challenge. He's going to fight MSL, comes out on top, gets the kill. Now Kevin running in the smoke, and this is not going to work out.
Oh,
nice,
wow.
nice 1-on-2 for Mikey Lele.
A fantastic play by Michael. Not again. I think that was Michael. He was like, nope, not going to fail this again. It's 1-on-1.
He could have gone for a get right, tried to knife him.
Tried to hack him? Yeah, he could have. But that's 7 rounds now. That's 7 rounds now. T-sided trade. 1 round for Reason Gaming. And Reason, they just continue to be kind of all over the place with their money. I mean, they have an offer Kevs, but past that point, it's very few nades to work with here.
Yeah, and MSL holding inner all by himself. I think the biggest issue for Reason Gaming right now is that they're so far spread out, and it doesn't seem like they have their rotations quite down. So ESD are able to get a lot of ground on each bomb site before Reason managed to rotate enough people over to really fight them back.
And the Swedes also have a pretty good way of using the smokes. I mean, Kevin might have an AWP, but because of all this smoking going on, he can't really find a way to use it. Even trying to retake this bomb site, finally he's going to go up and actually take the kill on Delpan, and they will retake this bomb site. That was not what I thought was going to happen.
All MSL.
Yeah, MSL getting behind everyone there, and I think he timed that perfectly because that flash, I'm not really sure who from Reason threw that flash, but as the second he popped around that corner from the one train, that was 3 flashed ESG members. So he was just shooting fish in the barrel at that point, and pretty much closed the round for Reason Gaming. So they just need to do this consecutively.
Excellent stuff. So very cool. That was about time as well. Now the big problem is they need to keep doing this for a very long time in this first half, winning and winning and winning a little bit more, because otherwise they'll be out of money completely, and ESG are going to steamroll them. They already are basically steamrolling them, but they need to put an end to it somehow. Nilla pushed up really close. I like this. If he can take down Emilio, but Emilio knows he's going to grenade him and then spray him down. That was some heads-up play. Kevin with the instant grenade back, though, so it's not all bad.
Yeah, it's a good call here by the Danes. You know, moving 4 guys over to the A side very early for the defense. Kev's back line manages to find a good shot with the AWP. MSL from connector sprays down Rogue. He's going for another one. Is going to find it. Michael Lele taken out now. And it's just with that great headshot to bring it back to a 1-on-1. But this should be MSL. All MSL right here.
It should be, but that AK is dangerous. MSL's going to throw out 1 grenade. Then he wants to go and get the bomb down, because if he can put the bomb down, he's going to force MSL to move a whole lot more. Right now, MSL can just stand around and wait, but as soon as that bomb's down, game is going to change.
I'm surprised MSL is giving him this much space as well.
Is he expecting Hoyten to just come and push at him? Yeah, the bomb has been planted, no fake this time around, and now it's up to MSL to get lucky, and he will run right into Hoyten. Good spray down.
I was going to pick up the off for Kevin as well.
That was a little bit scary, because actually MSL was aiming the other way just as he was peeking. So that could have been awful for MSL, but nice job holding on to it, because they had such a good start to that round. It seemed like they should be able to finish it as well.
And did they just pause, or no? Okay, there we go. What was it? The defuse timer stood at 5 for quite some time there.
It's a little scary. All right.
No more pauses, please.
Yeah.
No more pauses.
But yeah, 2 rounds in a row for Reason, so that's definitely the way they need to go about it. It's definitely a step in the right direction.
See where their money is at, though.
It's pretty
shattered.
shambles.
Both teams, though. Both teams.
Yeah.
Really low on money.
This is one of those rounds where if you manage to pick it up, the other team has Deco, most likely, barring a plant.
Oh, that is a very good grenade from MSL. Nicely done. Kevin all the way in the back here is going to smoke off. He's almost dead. He's down to 14, and down below, MSL goes down, trying to spray down 3 people who came in through the sidewalk there, and now it's definitely going to be a bomb plant. Can they retake it again, Reason? That's the big question. Hurton, oh, that grenade did not kill him. Down to 3 HP. That was so close.
Yeah, but it's a very quick rotation over from Reason Gaming. All 4 members are here now looking for shots. And they're trying to sneak their way forward now. Again, Tensky getting up close. Good shot from Delpan on upper, though. Finds Kevs, and that's the off-down now for the Danes. But Exer jumps down and manages to find Rogue. Brings it back to a 3-on-4.
They do have a lot of health, the Danish players, still, but it doesn't matter. Miller goes down. Emilio with a great double kill. And Tensky does get almost a double spray down. Probably could have killed Michael, but even if he had, it would not have won them the round. There was so little time left. So that's it. 3-8. And now back to square one for Reason Gaming. They just do not have the money once again. I mean, how many rounds have they actually bought in this game? Out of the first 11 rounds we've had, they've had, what, like 3 or 4 buy rounds?
I think 4 at best.
Yeah. So that's really not a comfortable position for a CT team, of course.
Absolutely not. And it seems like the minor pause was due to CS crashing for... yeah, exactly. Luckily, it didn't interfere. It didn't really do anything. Yes, because he was alive during that retake where he timed out.
Yeah.
But luckily, it didn't have any effect on the final result.
Yeah, and they're back and ready again. So thank you to the players for sorting out that stuff so soon. It's nice when they're on point. That's going to bring us into the 12th round. And if you're just joining us, then welcome to the stream. This is the last game of the evening here at the SLTV Star Series Season 10 on an IPTV. Reason Gaming versus ESG. And right now, ESG are looking pretty strong on this map. They just beat Virtus Pro, and now it's Reason's turn to see if they can fight the Swedish players here.
Very aggressive play from Reason this time as well, just pushing 4 guys out. They do wrap back around through alley, which is where they pushed initially. Here's the wraparound timing. Kevs looks for it, but Michael sees it coming, shuts him down, and the plant will happen for ESG.
Yeah, so just very heads-up play from ESG, not getting caught out at all by the aggressiveness or the flank as well. And they are just going to clean it up. Emilio with a quick triple here at the end, making it 9-3. And I guess the Danes pretty much have to force up, even though it's not going to be with an AWP, but they're running out of rounds.
Yeah, at this point, they're in this awkward situation where they have to buy up at any potential, even remote chance at a full buy. They have to go for it because they just need rounds, really, to have some sort of a cushion going into the T side. And at this point, they probably need to win the T pistol as well.
Yes, they definitely do. But right now, it's just not looking good. It's really hard to find something to be truly positive about because they are being ripped apart here by the terrorist team. MSL and X are coming in with some good return kills. Actually, a lot better than I thought it would end up here. MSL peeking once again, does take down one more, and there's the triple. Very nicely done. Could have been a quad kill. He did have the reactions to turn around for that one. Mike Hilele is going to be alone, and he's going to go down. So very nicely done from MSL, in fact.
And the end
really
able to pick it up.
Yeah, and they actually didn't suffer that big of a loss. They only lost 2 members. MSL, who killed a bunch of people, so he's all good in the money situation, and they're going to have money to drop a proper weapon for Kevin. So this is definitely something they can build upon.
Oh, I mean, that was great that MSL was able to get on upper like that so quickly.
Yeah.
Because you could tell that. Oh, I mean, that was great that MSL was able to get on upper like that so quickly.
Yeah.
Because you could tell that like him being alive was like having a guy alive on Inferno 8 pit without a smoke to block him off, right? Like he's just going to be a nightmare. He's going to stop you from doing anything. So that was just a great position for MSL to be holding. It really turned the round Reason's way. And again, MSL alive on the bomb train, does a lot of damage to Michael. It drops him down to 12, but no kill. No kill. Come on, MSL.
Pushing in. Great double from Kevin, and he's going to go down, but he did a lot of damage to a third player, and MSL is there to pick up the kills, so very good job here. Now it's finally starting to look like it should look on the CT side of Train, but you can't help but feel it's probably a little bit too late at this point, isn't it?
It feels like we're watching Berserk again.
Yeah.
Getting off to that slow start and trying to reel your way back in as the match chugs along. But who knows? If they pick up the T-pistol, I'd say they have a fighting chance, but they definitely need the T-pistol, regardless of how the first step ends.
Yeah, at this point, that's what we're looking at. But Delpan is doing work again, takes down one. Tensky tries to get the spray down, but there's just no stopping Delpan, it seems. Nila's going to take one in return, but it's still a 2-on-2.
MSL and Nilla still alive. They've got the bomb though, ESG, and they're actually backing it off towards Pop Dog. It seems like they've got an idea. They're trying to just they're just trying to force the hand of Reason at this point, like get them into an awkward position and turn this into a 2-on-1. But Reason, they aren't falling for it. They're really just standing their ground. MSL in a good position by Connector to look at B, and there's still a man alive, Nilla on A.
Yeah, the problem is for Nilla that he's sort of blocked off here. He's going to have to take the peak eventually against Delpan, and Delpan has such a good position. He's going to walk all the way over and actually gets taken down, so Delpan overextending. I think if he had stayed on the right side of that train, he would have been just fine. Now, Hutten are going to be alone, and MSL ganging up against him. He's trying to guess when he's going to peak, but it's not going to work. So it will be 6-9 for the first half, and a pretty good retake here from Reason.
Yeah. And I'm not really sure if that would have been a kill a week ago. The shot Nilla had onto
Delpan.
Oh, yeah, you could be right.
Did he
Not
go
really
through a
sure.
trade or did he go through a gap? I thought he went through a gap there.
I went through his train, or it is a gap, but it also an invisible wall there. So because invisible walls are a thing on train, which is pretty fun when you're trying to peek everywhere with an op.
Makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, ends up 9-6 in favor of PSG, so they are obviously happy about how that first half turned out. Reason have to be, I guess, pleased with how they ended the first half, but that's pretty much all they can take from it.
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. So, for the second half pistol, if you are Reason, what kind of push do you go for? Is it just all standard, or are you going to try something really crazy?
I'm not really sure how much they've practiced. If they haven't practiced that much, I wouldn't be surprised if they just do a bum rush towards inner or out into yard. I think the less they have practiced, the less intricate strategies we're gonna see. And it looks like they've actually picked up a couple of smokes and nades here, so we might actually see something cool towards the inner bomb site.
That is usually a big indication, right? Just those grenades do say a lot about what a team wants to do, but they are having a lot of... Yeah, the bum rush towards the B bomb site, that's what it seems like right now. Grenade falls a little bit short. Rogue, he's going to spot the first couple of people. Now they know that grenade will hit right on MSL, but it does not take him down quite. Mikey Lily, there's the shot. MSL is gone, and no bomb plant happening yet. Nilla finally going to be able to take it down, but now the whole of the ESG team is actually already here.
Another 1-for-1 trade until Huiten steps in and picks up another kill. Michaelele trying to get lucky on upper. Not going to happen, though. And it's going to come down to Tensky. He is going for the flank. It's now a 1-on-3. Nilla alive behind the bomb trade, but this can't be for long. Emilio actually going to give him a hand, though.
Very near, yeah. Kills Michaelele, which doesn't really matter that much in a pistol round. They will get the defuse in. Huiten has plenty of time, even though he's on 1 HP. Be a little bit worried. I'd probably get the other guy to defuse just so that this guy doesn't bleed to death while he's, handling that bomb. I don't know. I mean, that push was... I kind of like the idea of rushing, but the problem is, I think because MSL died with the bomb, it took them an extra, 4 seconds to put the bomb down? And that's a lot of time. That's plenty of time for ESG to get pretty much the whole team there. So, I don't know, they never really had a chance to get into really good post-plant positions because they were just busy fighting from the get-go.
Yeah, I think also a bit of an issue was the fact that the smokes and nades that they picked up, they didn't have the time to use them all. And this is obviously because of what you said, MSL wasn't able to put down the bomb instantly.
Yeah.
So they had to fumble around, try to get the bomb down, instead of setting up for a good afterplant position. So the smokes were kind of here and there, not really making a lot of sense, and they didn't have the time to throw out all the flashes to hold ESG back. So unfortunate, and that's kind of how things snowball when things don't go according to plan.
Well, at least they got the bomb plant in the first round, so they are able to pick up the rifles here in the third round already. That's generally how it goes. No AWP, and there is one. No, there's no one on Delpan, actually. Sorry about that. So, yeah, no ops on the map so far.
None. That's the thing, though, because money isn't... I mean, these have been fairly close. The money is not, getting out of hand quite yet here. But the reason, at least, they have enough to get a couple flashes, some smokes as well, so they can try for a play here. They are going to sneak a man out on upper. That's MSL, getting a lot of information for his team. 2 members there, actually, for a reason, but Michaelele steps in from connector, gets one. Great headshot from Nilla, shuts him down, though.
Yeah, that was a pretty great headshot. We saw that from Michaelele's point of view, and it looked like he just peeked up really quickly, and Nilla must have guessed the timing exactly right. Now, I would love it if Rogue would try and play like a little bit more aggressively over at this bomb site, because the way he's holding here, I mean, this is what we saw against Virtus Pro. He did not have a lot of success doing it, so I'm hoping eventually he's going to switch it up.
Yeah, he's very susceptible to pretty much anything with the way he's playing right now. If he had gone on to higher, maybe try to actively peek, something like that.
Yeah.
That could have done something for him, but it seems like they're trying to fake out the inner bomb site, but ESG are not falling for it.
You're right, they're
they
not.
figure this out. Nilla steps in, manages to get one. Extra's in a great position to flank with Den and takes him out, but then Emilio from the back line rotates over and manages to slow things down here. Reason Gaming they've got 10 seconds left and they still haven't put this bomb down. They need to get this plant right away. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, it's ticking down. Rogue steps in and picks off Tensky, and now Extra will finally get the plant, but he's in a 1v2 with 24 HP.
Yeah, doesn't work out at all. Yeah, so, you know, faking out the B-bomb site, kind of a cool idea, but you are right, Vendetta. ESG didn't buy it, and by the time the Danish team actually tried to put the bomb down here, as we saw, just not enough health or time to really do anything. 12-6 is now the score. ESG doubling the round score of Reason Gaming. And the Danish team also just plain running out of money.
We see them forcing up because they did get the bomb plant eventually, so they're at the point where they're just going to buy up every single opportunity. They just want rounds as quickly as possible. And it makes sense, I guess, as well, because it's not like they have that much room to work with, because ESG are closing in on match point.
Yeah, they are. They've also bought an AWP and an auto sniper, and Delpan up close here. Emilio's going to help him out, take down Exer, and drops Tensky right afterwards. So things are looking very bad here for the terrorist side, but they keep pushing. Michael with the auto sniper is going to take down MSL, and now it's on Nilla and Kevin here.
Yeah, those with 12 HP on Michael, 4 HP on Huita, so close Reason. They almost get those kills. And now Michael, he's got a pretty decent spot to cover lower. It is going to be upper, however. Roke with the smoke, not going to slow them down. Seems like they're going to go rushing right through. And taking this fight at range. Oh, Nilla pulls a Pyth.
Pyth would be so proud, and he was in the chat earlier. So a little bit of a sacrifice to the train ladder god here.
It's been too long. I think that god was hungry. We hadn't seen Pyth
Gotta be careful.
kill himself with a negative on ladder in a while.
Oh yeah, they bought negatives too. You're right. There was some silly stuff that happened in that game.
The casual negative misbuy into CS7 dump with ladder. It's a common strategy nowadays.
Oh, look, Pyth is still in the chat, and he has that ladder emote. I love it. Now, it's going to be into the 20th round, and it's kind of hard for us, I think, to really make this very exciting, because ESG have such a huge lead. Reason Gaming are ecoing, although it's obviously a great opening with MSL with a headshot, and actually they do have 3 deagles on this terrorist team, but even if they win rounds now, it feels like it's much too late.
Yeah, they're starting to run out of time. I do like the fact that they pick up a lot of deagles, though. That's very Danish of them.
It is very Danish, isn't it?
Long range hand cannon if they can get a good headshot in there, but it looks like they want to rotate around. Emilio, not sure if he knows it, but he's in the perfect spot right now. But no, they turn tail, they run, they walk right into Michael. He's got the auto sniper and he's just cutting them all down left and right. It's all down to Nilla, and he gets caught through the wall.
So ESG at 14 rounds, and while Reason do have the money to actually buy up and get some ops now, I'm not really too hopeful. They've been cut down pretty easily by ESG so far in the second half.
Yeah, and the problem is as well, even if they do win a round at this point, now ESG actually have the money to buy even if they lose. So Reason Gaming have to not just win a single round and then they get some breathing room. They have to keep winning on multiple rounds, and it's not starting off well. Kevin is down, MSL is down. The auto sniper and the AWP doing a lot of work here for the ESG team. Though finally, they do take down Delpan, and maybe that's an opening.
That could be all they need. They have the double op set up on Reason Gaming after all. You know, what's better than 1 op, Anders?
Definitely 2, and definitely 3. Kind of just keeps going, actually.
Yeah, after that, you pull a Hellraisers, and hell, just everybody buys an op. Totally viable strategy on T side.
Yeah. Well, if we're on Dust 2 these days, it might be.
What was that on Season? Where we watched them do that, or was it Navi? It was Navi or Hellraisers. I think it was Hellraisers. But they did that. They all bought AWPs. It was pretty funny.
Oh, my!
They made it work.
He got caught jumping, but he just keeps running and shooting. 3 kills on the round for the auto sniper, and that's a match and map point for ESG. 15-6 is what we're looking at, and Reason Gaming really have no choice but to buy whatever they can, and it's a pretty reasonable buy, this one. Not too bad.
Not too shabby. I guess, yeah, Kevin has to go for the Galil. Could have bought a smoke as well, but no, actually he couldn't. That's my bad. But yeah, seems like they're just going to go quickly out into yard. This is now or never for the Danish team.
Yes, it is a good opening. Nila with the headshot, but then Mikey Lilla with the auto sniper takes down one, keeps trying through the smoke, but on the bomb train, Fitton is right here. He almost takes down Kevin, goes for some more pistol shots. The bomb is down, so maybe they can actually seal this reason and get themselves a little bit closer.
Well, they're kind of leaving Huiten in a bit of a tight spot here. He's alone on the bomb train. He will still get a kill, though. Kevs gets caught off guard. And now, well, now Reason know there's a man who's close to the bomb at this point. Michael seems to know that there's somebody waiting under Crows to the right, but that's not going to help him. Exer with the headshot on him. And now we're into a 2-on-1. It's all down to Delpan. 1-on-1 now, Exer. And Delpan dancing as best they can, but this is all Exer's round right here.
He's guessing the wrong ankle. Oh, no. The Ninja Diffuse comes out from Delpan right in that smoke. Very nicely done. And a little bit unfortunate for Exer, of course. That's a painful way to lose a game. But, as we said, Reason Gaming is still a pretty new lineup. So, we're going to wait a while, I think, before we start passing out too much judgment. And considering how well ESG plays